Do you want to bring in Lieutenant General Richard Newton, former U.S. Air Force Assistant Vice Chief of Staff? Lieutenant General Newton, it's great to see you. Thank you for your time.
Good evening, Natasha. Always good to be with you.
Let's start with President Biden speaking on the phone with Prime Minister Netanyahu today. What do we know about that conversation and also about this wider moment where we are seeing this new stage, a new level of intensity from Israel?
Well, President Biden and Prime Minister Netanyahu have had many discussions, characterized, as you mentioned, with regard to a call today. I have to think that they're talking about, what is Israel's state of play right now in terms of the new intensified ground offensive. But also, I'm sure there's discussions back and forth in terms of what are the diplomatic efforts. I'm positive that President Biden would be continuing to offer the United States support and continued support. So it's a continuing dialogue. Not necessarily a set topic or two, but it's literally what's happening at the moment, but also strategically thinking not only necessarily just what I would call the kinetic fight that we're seeing right now, but certainly diplomatic and other aspects of national security, both for Israel and for the United States.
An IDF spokesperson gave us some updated figures as well for hostages today. They say 239 hostages are now believed to be in Gaza. Does this escalation from Israel make it more or less likely for these hostages to be released safely by Hamas?
I don't see any really chance of Hamas just unilaterally releasing hostages out of any type of goodwill or anything like that. It would also be for a purpose that would suit their own interests. Obviously, again, Hamas, they're diabolical terrorists. They use civilians as legitimate targets as they see it on the battlefield and so forth. They would have to have some type of agenda whereby we would see perhaps a hostage or two being released. But nonetheless, what we're seeing right now in our screen here is a very strong ground offensive from Israeli defense forces from both the sea as well as from the ground, especially from the north part of Israel into Gaza, down to the south. And then you also have air power continuing to pound targets. And so I don't believe there's going to necessarily be, we're in stage two, as Samuel mentioned, but the stage two, I think, is going to last a long time. This is not a shock and awe like we might have seen in Desert Storm or Operation Iraqi Freedom back in Iraq in 2003 and 4. This will be a long, drawn-out campaign. And Prime Minister Netanyahu has really, not only telling the Israeli citizens, but the rest of the world, this will be a bloody, very difficult urban warfare conflict. And I wouldn't think in terms of days or weeks, Natasha. I would think in terms of months.
Yeah. All right. Lieutenant General Richard Newton, appreciate the context and time. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.